Good evening, everyone, and welcome in on this Tuesday evening. It's day 72, and I'm Kerry Hodson, and I'm from the San Francisco Bay Area, and it's good to join you again for another beautiful hour of meditation and learning a new topic. And just a reminder that we want to have our foot soak ready. And so if you haven't already prepared your foot soak, you have time to do that now. And if you're new to the program, we'll look at foot soaking later. So let's talk about the schedule. Tonight is the last program of half of our fourth 21-day session this year. So today, August 12th, is the last day of 4A, the Joy of the Spirit. And so we'll be taking a break August 13th through September 17th. And then we'll rejoin on Thursday, September 18th, and continue on until October 14th. And whilst we're taking a break, we want to just remind you that to continue meditating every day. And you can review the course materials on our website whilst we're out taking a break. And you have you can avail yourself of all of those resources. All right. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? We're going to start with our foot soak. And so let's just keep our bucket there, and we're going to raise our kundalini and give ourselves a bandhan. Really keeping our attention inside so we can feel this. All right, and we can just hold our right hand over our foot soak bucket. Just feeling the vibrations. And then just gently place your feet in the water a little bit apart from each other. And let's just get comfortable, keep our hands upright in our lap, and just sit back and relax. And putting aside all of the activities of the day, we can close our eyes. We'll take a deep breath. Right. You can just sit with your feet comfortably in the water. And tonight's program is a very interesting way to build on what you've already learned. And that is enlightened choices. And when we talk about enlightened choices, we're talking about feeling what's going on in the moment. We can feel it on our vibrations, on our hands. For example, if you're out and about and you start to feel something tingling on your fingertips, we notice what's in the environment. Or you might just feel something spontaneous that just guides you to the right thing. For example, even just something really, you might think mundane, like if you're in the supermarket and you pick something up that you're going to put in your cart and you suddenly kind of feel a little queasy feeling in your stomach, or you feel a little bit of tingling or heat on your fingertips, you can make that choice to put that back, or you can override that feeling. And then similarly, when we have more significant choices to make in our lives. It might be a little harder to go in that direction, or sometimes it can just be really spontaneous. Sometimes when we're out and about, we just feel our Kundalini come up, or we're getting that intuitive feeling. Oh, maybe I'll go this way rather than go the normal route when I'm driving. And when we start to listen to that inner voice more, and sometimes it's also on our vibrations. And if you're not that sensitive on your hands, you can still feel it inside a lot of times. Sometimes you'll feel your energy coming up and you'll just go, that's the right thing. This is what I need to do. And that's a spontaneous thing, and you don't think about it too much after that. You're getting the message, you're getting the signal. As yogis, as we progress, a lot of times we have a more significant choice, like I mentioned before, where you're able to just sit in meditation, and you want to get into that state of meditation and be thoughtless. And then you can ask the question. You can ask, should I do this or that? And you will start to, it's kind of like a muscle that you have to learn how to flex. You'll start to get the feel for it. Sometimes we also ask our friends who meditate to check vibrations for us and kind of get some distance from it. But all in all, I think the thing to remember is that this is your internal guidance system, and that the more you start listening to that and making those enlightened choices, the easier it becomes. And also, it just seems like things start to open up, opportunities. Even when you think you're lost in the car, you think, oh, I've taken the wrong turn. And then suddenly you see something that you were just thinking about, and you go, oh, there's that shop. That shop has that thing, and you've just kind of been guided. And so that's what we're really talking about, is that inner voice, that inner guidance, but also bearing in mind that we have to have that connection and be in the present moment, and then just make that spontaneous choice. All right, so with that, let's take a little time for ourselves to just close our eyes and enjoy the foot soak. And we can take our right hand and put it right on our navel, right in the center of the third chakra, the Nabi, and just relaxing completely. And a really good affirmation here. We can say, Mother, I am my own guide. In this moment, I'm feeling complete satisfaction. Let's move our hand just above the left hip. And on the second center, we can say, Mother, please take away all the illusions. Give us the pure knowledge. Let's bring our hand over to the upper part of our abdomen on the left side. And this center expresses itself on our middle finger of our left hand. So just notice what you feel. And here we can ask, Mother, please give me the detachment that helps me towards the enlightened choice. Let's relax the right hand back into our lap, and we'll take our left hand and cross it over to the right side of your abdomen. Mother, please purify my attention. Let my attention be enlightened. Let my attention be on my spirit. Just be aware of what you feel in your right hand. And just let your attention filter out all of the mental projections, so that the choice becomes clear. Okay, we can just rub our hands together, relax them back into the lap, take a breath. And just gently place the right hand at the base of your neck. And here we can say, Mother, please let me enter into the witness state. Let me observe the divine play. Just feel relaxed in your right and left shoulders. We can take our two fingers and bring them to the bridge of the nose and just massage this area called as the Hamsa chakra. You can just massage it and Really relax that space between the two eyebrows. And we can ask, Mother, please give me the discernment. Please give me the enlightened discretion. And then just place your hand across the forehead. We'll bend our head down a little bit. And we can just say, I forgive, and let go of all of the thoughts. And we can take our hands on either side of our head as well. Just give it a little pressure. Mother, let the spirit enlighten the brain. And finally, just massage the top, the crown, Sahasrara chakra. Just asking for the depth of the meditation. All right, we can lower our hand back down and just spend a moment in that silence. All right, so we can slowly open our eyes, and now we need to rinse off our feet and dry them off. And keep your foot soak bowl off to the side. And then just sit back and relax again. We're going to keep our hands open, and we can watch a speech of Shri Mataji where she talks about using our vibratory awareness to make decisions. Enjoy.
Now, what should be the attitude of a Sahaja towards taking decisions? One should understand. It should be a spontaneous decision. You don't have to tally it with this, go there and find out, and immediately, spontaneous, like Sri Krishna who jumped inside the river. So in the same way, you should have a very spontaneous decision for anything. Now you want to buy, say, a carpet. All right, you go in the shop and immediately you should know which is the one. In every walk of life, you should have a very spontaneous decision, instant decision. But what I find, the style is very different. They'll go from shop to shop, then make a list of it, then make all the measurements, then go home and say that we'll decide it tomorrow. That's not the way a Sahaja behaves. Sahaja has to decide everything absolutely spontaneously at that moment. It should be like this. Now somebody is getting drowned. So the first impulse should be that you have to save. And how do you save? You jump in the water. Because you are protected. Nothing can happen to you. So just jump in the water and you'll save the person. Minimum of minimum, this should be your attitude. This should be your temperament, that you take a very spontaneous decision. All this thinking and all kinds of decision making and having a big conference for decisions and all that, not needed. In day-to-day life also, you have to be like that. Also in every political life, economic life, or any other life you have to lead, you have to be very spontaneous. How do you become spontaneous? What quality you have got? What is the weapon you have got to know what decision to take? Do you know? You have got vibrations. You have the feel of the vibration. And you know what vibrations are. You know what vibrations tell you and convey and communicate to you. They speak to you. So through your vibrations, you should know in a second what should you do. For example, now somebody told me that, Mother, when I came to Kabela, I felt tremendous vibration. It's a fact. But how many of you feel that way? Because your sensitivity is not yet developed. You have to be sensitive about your vibrations. You should know, looking at anyone, sitting next to anyone, even shaking hands with anyone, you should know what sort of vibration that person has. This kind of sensitivity if you develop, then you will definitely take a very spontaneous decision. You know, I am very good at it. I bought this Kabela in 5 minutes. Really 5 minutes. When I came here, they said you can't go up because you have a big car. So the mayor said, all right, come along, I'll take you in my car. So I went with him on the car on that car, and I saw it. It was all dilapidated, no doubt. It was all absolutely in a shambles, all right, and looked like a ghostly place, no doubt. And everybody who was with me, they say, wow, what a place, mother. You can't buy that. So I told the mayor, I'm buying it. When? Today, now. He was amazed. I said, you tell me, how do I buy? He said, very easy in this Italy. You have to buy like this, that you pay 1/3 of the price, all right? And then you can occupy. If you find something wrong with the place, you can give up. But then you will not get your money. But if the other fellow who is selling you says no, then he has to pay double. I said, very good bargain. I am buying, I have told you I am buying, I'll buy. And everybody was surprised what mother was doing. So what decided was the vibrations.
Now, the silence that we are already experiencing, let it settle down a little bit more. In the divine silence, we are in complete oneness with the all-pervading power. There is nothing else, no worries, no thoughts. Now, we are going to see how, with the help of music and the Beej Mantras, also known as the seed mantras, how it affects us and how we can reach that state of silence where we are completely in oneness with God and we are automatically guided and taken care of. So we are going to sing the 7 musical notes. In Indian classical music, we have 7 notes, and they are also represented in each of our chakra, the 7 chakras. And as Shri Mataji has also told us that it gives more power to our energy centers. Along with that, we are going to say the Beej Mantras, the seed mantras, which are actually the powerhouse, we can say, for our energy centers. And it also guides and protects us when we say the seed mantras. So let's start and see how we can combine these two things, and let's see how we reach at a state of silence together. First of all, we are going to say Om, A-U-M. It is the manifestation of 3 primordial powers, which is within us represented as left, right, and center channel. And when we say Om, we come in the center. We are very much present in this very moment. So let's close our eyes, take our attention within, and just observe ourselves when we say Om together. It is said that when there was nothing, there was just one sound, and the sound was Om. So let us feel this power of this Beej mantra and say it together. Take a deep breath, and together we say Om. One more time. Om. Now slowly we can take our attention on our Muladhara chakra, the first energy center at the base of the spine, and the first musical note that we are going to sing is Sa, S-A, Sa. Sa is the first musical note, and it brings a bass. It provides a bass to all the other musical notes. Similarly, our Muladhara chakra is the essence of all the other chakras. So let's together say Sa, Sa, Sa. We can pray, Mother, please give me the childlike innocence, the childlike joy. We can sing one more time together. Sa. Now the seed mantra for this energy center is Lam, and as it has 4 petals, we will say Lam, Lam, Lam 4 times. Lam, 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 Lam. Now slowly we will move our attention to the second energy center, which is Swadhisthana. Swadhisthana chakra has the sound Re, Re, Re. Let's sing it one more time. Re. This energy center, Mother Kundalini gives us creativity. So let's pray together. Mother, please give me the divine creativity. And one more time we are going to sing Re, but before that we will sing Sa, and let's bring our attention from Muladhar to Swadhisthana. So we are going to sing Sa Re. So let's sing it now together. Sa Re. One more time. Sa Re. The sound of Re itself is so beautiful that we actually feel the silence that our Swadhisthana brings within us. The Beej Mantra for Swadhisthana is VAM. 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 And Swadhisthana chakra has 6 petals. So we are going to say VAM 6 times. VAM. 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 Now let's slowly move our attention to the third energy center, Nabhi. At Nabhi, the musical note is Ga. Ga. Let's sing together. Ga. Ga. While we sing, we can also place our right hand on our Navi chakra, on our belly, and when we take a deep breath, we can also feel that our Navi is pushing back to sing when we are singing the note. So let's sing together and just observe these things, very subtle things. Ga. One more time. We can take a deep breath and then sing Ga. 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 The Beej Mantra for Nabhi chakra is Ram, RAM, Ram. And this time we can try singing the Beej Mantras on this musical note Ga. So let's sing Ga one more time, and then we are going to sing the Beej Mantras, Beej Mantra Ram 10 times as it has 10 petals. Ga. Ram. 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 Ram, 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 Ram. Mother, you are the peace in me. And I am a completely satisfied person. I am the peace. Now we can take our right hand and place it on our heart chakra. The musical note for heart chakra is Ma. On our heart chakra, the qualities are compassion, trust, love. And interestingly, Ma in Hindi is also mother. So these beautiful qualities that our mother has also resonates in this musical note. M-A, Ma. 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 Let's sing from Sa to Ma, and as we sing from Sa to Ma, let's also move our attention from Muladhara to our heart chakra. Sa re ga ma ma. Take a deep breath and sing one more time. Ma. The Beej Mantra for heart chakra is Yam, Y-A-M, Yam. Now let's try to sing the Beej Mantra on the note Ma. So let's sing the note first and then we will say Yam 12 times. You don't have to also count. You can just follow me and keep your attention on the heart chakra. We will take a deep breath. Ma. One more time. Ma. Now we'll say Yam 12 times. Yam, 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 yam. Mother, you are the compassion in me. You are the divine confidence in me. Please give me the ability to love everyone around me. Now we can take our hand on the Vishuddhi chakra. The note here is Pa, P-A, Pa, Pa, Pa. One more time, we will take a deep breath and then sing. Pa. This musical note resonates with our Vishuddhi chakra as it gives us the space to increase the volume, also to express ourselves better. One more time we can sing. Take a deep breath. Pa. The Beej Mantra for Vishuddhi chakra is Hum, and it has 16 petals. So we are going to sing Hum 16 times, keeping our attention on our Vishuddhi. We can sit straight, also relax our shoulders. But open them wide to be able to sing. We can even lift our head a little bit up. And first let's sing the note. Take a deep breath. Pa. Hum, 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 hum. Now we can bring both hands on our agya, left and right. The musical note is Dha, D-H-A. Dha. Dha. This is the sound, and we can take a deep breath and sing together. Dha. One more time. Dha. Now let's sing from Sa to Dha, slowly taking our attention from Muladhara to Agya Chakra. Sa re ga ma pa dha. The Beej Mantra for Agya is Hum Ksham. We can just say the Beej Mantras here. Hum Ksham. Can say one more time. Hum Ksham. Let's bring back our hands on the lap. For the last energy center, the musical note is Ni, N-I. So before we sing Ni, let's come back to Muladhara Chakra, the first energy center, and the first note is Sa. We will sing from Sa to Ni together, slowly raising our attention up till Sahasrar. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni. And when we sing Ni, let's stay here at Sahasrara one more time. We sing Sa re ga ma pa dha ni. And finally we sing the last musical note after Ni is Sa, that is above and beyond Sahasrara, the oneness with the all-pervading power. So let's sing Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Dha Ni Sa and slowly raise our hand as we move our attention from Muladhara to Sahasrara and above. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. One more time. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. And one last time. Sa re ga ma pa Let's stay here for some minutes. Now we can slowly raise our Kundalini and take Bandhan.
Wow, that was brilliant. Please don't go away, stick around because we have a program participant who's been in the 21 days for some time, and we want to bring her in and talk to her a little bit about enlightened choices. So let's say hello to Paula. Hi, Paula.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you doing?
I am doing amazing. That was fantastic. It's hard to kind of come back to
Come back down to earth, right?
it really is.
Well, it's so good to have you on the program, and we thought it would be nice to bring you around and talk about how enlightened choices have affected you based on your vibratory awareness. And share some examples maybe of how your journey's been with using vibrations to make decisions.
So it took me a minute to feel vibrations and then to understand what I was feeling. But what it's really helped me with is work. I'm an artist and a designer.
Mhm.
And I have several projects that I work on during the day. And to kind of get out of one mindset and into another, um, I literally finish one of my projects. Then I have a little Zen den outside that I go and I meditate. And it kind of cleanses my thoughts. It's like the etch a sketch that
Right.
you're hearing, right? And then I can come back in and process. So, what it's really done for me over the last, I would say, year and a half is it's cut my time down to a third of what I normally would do because I would normally panic and what am I going and I have to switch and then I would freak out.
Yeah.
And I don't do that anymore. I sit down and I just let the earth absorb everything out of me
Mhm.
and then just say, okay, this is the next thing I need to work on. I need to concentrate and focus on this now. And it's about maybe 10 or 15 minutes I give myself between projects, which normally people would do and get coffee and freak out and go to the water cooler and talk about all this.
Right.
And I did do that for a long time. And then I'd sit back down and I would be like, oh, okay, I can't come up with anything. I can't come up with anything. Time's ticking. And
Right.
honestly, it's amazing. It's saved my business because now I can do more in less time. And
Right.
I sit down and it just comes to me. Today, what I got done was unbelievable. I'm working on an amazing project for a client that's a very giant event. It's called Alice in Wonderland event. And I had to come up with 6 menus, completely different designs. And I had it done 2 days earlier than I needed to get it done.
Wow.
And I'm that, it's amazing. I'm like
Yeah.
amazed. I'm astonished. I'm astonished. And it literally, it's taken me, and I have been in Sahaj since 2019. I've been taking this course again and again and again.
Right.
And every time I sit down, I am enlightened more. I am more joyful. I can feel things and I'm like, wait a minute. Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah.
amazing. And then it's like, oh, let's cleanse. I'm like, okay, that's exactly what I'm feeling. We're cleansing exactly what I'm feeling. And it's helping me literally be able to focus and make decisions immediately, not just with work, but with everything. If I'm outside, I get this feeling like, oh wait, there's this thing I forgot over here that for whatever reason just comes to me. I find it fascinating.
It is, isn't it? It's like you're in that flow of vibrations and it just comes, doesn't it?
It does. It does. And exactly the talk Shri Mataji was saying. I have been in a situation where it was last year, I avoided an accident by a millisecond of making a
Yeah.
choice. And it chilling. It put chills through my whole body.
Yeah.
And it was, please make everybody safe. And oh my gosh, thank you that I didn't take that direction. But it was a split second, strange. I didn't even think about
Yeah.
it.
That's funny. I alluded to that in the beginning, right? Where you just kind of, I've done this before, just go off the freeway and like have no idea why. Well, we are so happy that you are doing so well with this, and keep going. The vibrations are guiding you for sure. This is something that really, even people who can't feel so much on their hands, they can really, after, meditating regularly, you really do have that inner guidance and you listen to it a lot more, right?
You do. You do. I
So,
do have, when you were explaining the gut feeling,
mhm.
that is, I have always had that. I think most people do have that, but they don't quite get if it's like a good thing or if it's a bad thing. So
Yeah.
maybe they're just like, well, maybe it's something I ate, or maybe it was something else.
Yeah, but that's
But
where this
letting,
realization gives you that enlightened thing, right? It's really clear. It's not so much, it's not iffy. It's really, boom, this is the thing. So that's great. Well, we are so happy you were able to join us, and I'd love to meet you in person someday. And I feel like I already know you. So that's great. Thank you so much, Paula.
thank you. Thank you all very much for
Yeah.
everything you do. Thank you so much.
All right, cheers. So we have a few announcements just before you leave, because we are going to be on a break. So we're going to take the 5-week break, August 13th through September 17th. And so we're going to have the next of this session, which is 4B. So we just did 4A. And we'll be on Thursday, September 18th. So please mark your calendar, and don't forget that we have to meditate daily to keep this going. So when we're on the break, even 5 minutes, please do stick with it. And if you need to, meditate every day, we have those resources. But don't forget, during the break, we're ongoing with Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with the foot soak meditation. So you can avail yourself of that. And it's going to be the same Zoom link and the same time. Right? And so you can request a mentor still. You fill out the form that's going to be posted in the Zoom chat, and join our community on WhatsApp. And of course, you can go to ussahajayoga.org or use the QR code And you can go back and look at the live sessions, the recordings, and you can study the handouts during the break since you have a little bit more time. And like I said, if you need the guidance for the dailies, you can watch recordings, and that can help you stay on track. But please don't forget to meditate every day. All right. So we're going to, you can write to Breakout Room Help right now and request a Sahaja Yoga teacher in the breakout room, or write to chat Q&A, because we have those breakout rooms open for you to join a yogi and get some one-on-one attention, or you can write to me with a question. All right. So let's, if you want to stick on, we can say hello to Shivalika. She wants to join us.
Hi.
Hey, that was fantastic.
I lost the track of time, honestly, while
Yeah, I thought I'd just bring you back on in case in case some people want to stay on and listen to some of our tips as people who have been meditating for a while. Can you give us some suggestions on how to use how do you use vibratory awareness to make decisions?
Yeah, sure. So, so I've been practicing Saj pretty much from the time I was born. My parents were yogis, and so it was naturally, from the childhood self, we were told to, like, check if how are you feeling about doing something, if you really want to do it, or you should always check vibrations, or you should
Right,
always ask for the divine help for whatever you want to do in life. So from which college I have to go, which course I have to take,
right,
to my marriage, everything, it's all I've always used, and always checked for vibrations, which path is good for me or not. And
right,
sometimes I also wanted to add, because sometimes we just don't know, right? We get just like so lost in that confusion that we don't know what we need to do, right? And at that point, I just leave it. I just
right,
surrender it. And sometimes I just write it and forget about it for some time. And and eventually what is good for me, I believe that will happen. So this is sometimes when I get really confused and don't know which way to go.
right,
But and and one more thing I would like to add is that sometimes, when I feel stuck and I don't know where, like, how to make a decision, and I am not really sure if I'm feeling more vibrations to one thing or the other, I just write it on my hand and, like, give abundance to it, and
right,
also check. And sometimes it gives me much, like, clear answer,
right.
as as the divine is taking care of that, mm,
Right.
thing that I'm.
One of the things I like to do too is, like, when you say, when we kind of get that confusion, I think sometimes when we're confused about vibrations, it could be that the way we're reading vibrations, right? Like, if we make it more specific, if we ask it a very specific question, like, let's say, for example, it's a job. And let's say that that company has iffy vibrations, right? Like, it's kind of like, you know, and then you're like, well, what are the vibrations telling me? Should I take that job? I'm feeling knobby or whatever.
Mhm.
But then there's other things, or maybe your Kundalini came up, when you were looking at that possibility, when you were looking at that choice. But then you felt catches, and then you started thinking, and then you thought, well, maybe this, maybe that. And one of the ways that you can frame it so it'll be more clear is this the right job for me right now? And leave the idea of maybe it has some problem with it, because maybe that the reading we get when we're very specific has to do with the idea that you're making a choice that's not totally free of problems, right? But it's the right choice for you in this moment, because this is going to help you along your path. It could be, it could be helping them, it could be helping you. So there's a lot of things that play into vibrations. And I think as we go forward in our journey, we just get more self-assured as well. And maybe, like you say, you've been doing this your whole life. So how would you talk about, like, what would help people that are more new to this to kind of trust, how do they trust what they're getting, and from the vibrations? Can you just say anything about that?
Yeah, so it's just basically, when we reach that state in meditation, we are so much at peace in our heart that, we have this confidence that, what I'm going to ask, I'll have an answer for sure. That's one thing that also helps me because, I have that faith in the divine, that I think first is the faith, that if we have that faith, we really get a clear answer. And the other thing that really helps or has helped me is that I also make chits and I just check for like which one I'm
Right.
getting more vibrations. So in
Small
that,
little pieces of paper, right? Yeah, that's a
that
nice
really
technique.
helps. That really helps. And so one interesting thing that I had to choose a course when I was doing my master's, and I checked for vibrations and I felt for some, and then I asked my brother if he could check, and he felt the vibrations for the same ones. I didn't tell him, but he felt the same for those. So it was like, and it was like so beautiful because I was actually thinking of getting those courses, but I was not really sure if that would really help me.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so also asking for help, and like you also mentioned, we ask our friends or, so it's also another thing that I also sometimes sit with my friends and we all together check vibrations for, whatever is the situation.
And
Yeah.
just for those listening, like when she says chits of paper, you're writing down something specific, but then you fold it up so that you're not looking at it, because we want to remain detached and really see what we feel on the vibrations. And quite often, a couple of yogis will check this little pieces of paper, and they'll all get the same reading. So what we're doing also is using that collective consciousness to feel the vibrations, and that really validates what we're all feeling right together, which is really exciting, right? Because you're not just going, well, I don't know, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. It's clearly felt by everyone. And then you always have the choice not to follow vibrations, because we have freedom of choice. But the enlightened choice is to really keep tuning into the vibrations and make those choices accordingly. And that's our inner guidance system. I was talking to someone the other night. It was kind of a little bit of a philosophical discussion about, like, why don't we just get enlightenment? Like, why do we have to go through all of these things, and all these exercises of going down this path or going down that path, and I think one of the things I was saying was the beauty about human beings having free will is that we can choose, right? But then the outcome allows us to kind of see how things turn out if we do this or that. And even if you ignore, or you do the kind of, it's not like right or wrong, but you do the thing, that the vibrations where you say, oh, I didn't like that choice, you know, but you always, it comes back around, right? Because you always get a chance to go, wait a minute, you know, that didn't work out. And so let me make an enlightened choice.
Mhm.
And so you're continually using that muscle of discernment, right? Like you're continually having the better and better discretion.
Mm.
And so, I mean, it was a longer conversation, but really it's just very interesting, isn't it? That choice, even like when you talk about love,
Mm.
love doesn't happen without choosing it, right? It's a choice. Even that is a choice. So, so it's really a momentous evening tonight to really think about how we can turn the analyzer off, turn the conditionings off, and just open up to what the vibrations are telling us.
Definitely. Yes.
Yeah. Well, we were just so thrilled with the music too. And everyone, please make the enlightened choice to meditate during the break.
Yes.
And we'll all meet you back here after the break, and have a beautiful evening. And if you still want to go in the breakout rooms, they're open, and just put it into the chat. And thank you so much to everyone out there for meditating with us. And Shivalika, just really wonderful to do the Beej Mantras with you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, we'll see you next time.